Is Chizuru regretting the rejection? We gotta talk about this. Ayo guys, I hope you guys watched my last video because it helps you understand how major this panel is. And if you're just tuning in, we've been following closely since chapter 380. Chizuru just rejected Kazuya, as you may already heard, and chapter 381's where the rejection feels final as the ring is returned. We also have the reflection of the date and just thinking about what went wrong and just the loneliness and the sadness in that train ride back. My last video helps you understand what those mistakes may be, so check that out and get your renting butt back here because I'm excited for this chapter and next week. So if you guys want more positive Rent-A-Girlfriend videos, hit the subscribe button to be updated. So spoilers up ahead like usual, and let's get started. Woo! Yes, we got it. We got the piggyback ride. We were right about this. I mean, it was pretty obvious, but we got here. This was Kazuya's moment to shine, and he did it, and at last we get that physical contact that was missing. At the end of the day, he cares too much about Chizuru, and he could never ignore her, especially in a moment of discomfort. I know a lot of people were hoping for a stoic Kazuya to just ignore Chizuru after the rejection, but that isn't the kind of guy he is. He's the kind of guy that would hit the like button. I'm sorry guys, I have to throw it in here, you know, YouTuber stuff. It only takes a second, I would appreciate it so much. Kazuya is just too much of a nice guy, and unfortunately it looks like Reiji will never write his character to ever truly be serious, as we get some comical mishaps like him crashing into a telephone pole and then just arguing with it from all the frustration. Hey, you know, it's a valid crash out, you just got rejected, I get it. And then seeing him like this made me think we would see a fight come between the two after crossing paths. It's just a popular thing I've seen on Twitter. I'm not fully convinced, but I'm not fully ruling it out. We do get what would be a big moment where Kazuya actually gives Chizuru some space and wants to continue walking off as things are still awkward. You know, he wants to give her that space. In the comments, I did mention that there was a possibility that if he had tunnel vision, he might just walk past her without noticing her, and then only Chizuru noticing him and just seeing how dejected he is, and then she just reflects on the rejection. But no, we get the piggyback ride, and we get to see a cool, gentlemanly Kazuya pick her up, and he won't take no for an answer. He even mentions how there's no way that she's heavy, and then they go on. One note here is that she looks at his ears. I think this is kind of important, maybe to check if they're red, of course, and looking for that intimacy again. She wants to see if she still riles him up after such a defeating night. And then we end on finally getting Chizuru's POV, and next week can't come any sooner. I really love this setup as she introduces herself to us like it's the first time, and we truly get to see things from her side and how she's still a dreamer and still a little girl who just had to grow up really fast because of her family's troubles. Per my last video, I was analyzing, going over what Chizuru may have been expecting for the date and what Kazuya did wrong in some instances. But this goes deeper than just the date alone because of the whole mess during the Paradise arc where Mami messed up Chizuru's desire for a real relationship with Kazuya. But unfortunately, the internet and then certain YouTubers have convinced a lot of people that Mami did the right thing, and while arguably yes, someone had to stop all the lying, she just did more damage than good. Let me know if you guys want to see an analysis of that arc because there's so many things just mischaracterized and misunderstood about it, and I also just love that arc. But Mami is the very reason why this story is extended for so long and all the misunderstandings between these two. And of course, Reiji just extending it for this long. You know, money talks, buddy. But I do hope we get some mention of that in the next chapter during Chizuru's POV, and we can finally beat the For These Streets allegations. Which those allegations don't even make sense because she's literally never had another romantic partner during this story. But sadly, you just see the comments full of these comments because the story's just taken so out of context. But of course, she does carry some of the blame. But with this POV, Reiji is about to flip the script because I just can't wait to finally get some confirmations from this POV. Was it the no contact from Kazuya? Was he too respectful, not honest with his responses? And finally, was she just waiting for Kazuya to finally make a move? We just need to make sense of it because she was so excited for the date, so we also just need to see the confirmations on where these doubts came from. This chapter ends how chapter 1 starts with Kazuya introducing himself. So this could mirror that to some extent, and I'm thinking that it might be her saying that she wants a boyfriend at the end of it versus Kazuya saying I have a girlfriend. Because it can't end with her saying I have a boyfriend because technically no, Kazuya is not her boyfriend, she just rejected him. Unless this whole time just subconsciously, like she's saying this has been like a storybook, she's seen him as a boyfriend. And that would be really crazy. I would really love that. But, you know, at the end of the day, Reiji is once again way too unpredictable. Because I'm not exactly sure how the next chapter will play out. Will it be a one and done chapter of her POV so it can generate hype for the season 4 premiere on the same day the chapter releases? Or will it last another chapter or two? I would prefer it to last more than just one chapter, and I hate to set myself up because I really think that this is it. I think this will end positively. She might just whisper in his ear that she loves him, with that being the end of her monologue monologue just saying that I have a boyfriend, and that would just be perfect. But then I just have the nasty feeling that this POV just confirms the rejection and that she just doesn't have feelings for Kazuya. And I would just feel so defeated after that. But no way that it's that, so what do you guys think? Should Kazuya just dump her to the curb, or is this it? If this really is it, Reiji really got us in the first half with that rejection, so let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you made it this far into the video, don't forget to hit the like button, that would help me out so much. And why not subscribe? I want to talk more anime with you guys and more Rent a Girlfriend for the real fans, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, I appreciate you. I'm totally setting myself up, aren't I?